Yeah, a very good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. I welcome you all to the 94th session of Value Toastmasters Club. Who likes to go back in time and witness the ancient period where king and queen ruled as people's protector? Our country, which was known for its richness, architecture, the immense bravery, and lots more. The most important thing, it was known for the sacrifices that were made in order to save their heir to the throne or to save the region and have alliance between them. Today, we will be visiting the most dynamic kingdom surrounded by the natural barriers and full of wealth, which is unbeatable. Before there are few ground rules that are to be followed during this meeting. Please turn off your cell phones or keep them on silent mode. Please refrain from talking about sex, religion, and politics during this meeting. Do keep your mics muted unless you come on stage. Lastly, please do keep your cameras on so we could have a fruitful session. The mission of Toastmasters Club is to provide mutually supportive and positive learning experience by which members develop their communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Without further ado, let me hand over the session to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Vijay Surana. Over to Toastmaster Vijay Surana.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kriti. Good evening, friends, Toastmasters, and my dear guests. I welcome you all to the 94th session of Fellow Toastmaster. Friends, earlier this week, we had our humorous and evaluation contest. And I'd like to congratulate all the participants who made an attempt to participate and take VTC's name to the fame. But wait, even better. What a day it has been. Our club has won both the contests, both humorous speech and evaluation at the area level today morning. Thanks to Toastmaster Saumini and Toastmaster Bharat for bringing all the laurels to Velo Toastmasters Club. Friends, you'd be glad to know this is the first time in the history of Velo Toastmasters Club where we've won both the humorous and the evaluation contest at an area level. Congratulations. And now I'd like both Toastmaster Saumini and Toastmaster Bharat to share their experiences. Toastmaster Saumini, you may go ahead.
I've been going for the first since morning for a very long time. So for a number of times, so I'd like Bharat to go first.
Oh, we'll follow with the trend. Let us not break
Oh
the
my
table trend.
God. So I thought I was so shocked to see my name to come in the spin the wheel the first time when you rolled it for the club level. And yesterday was a dry run for area level, and I did not attend. And Dashni represented me. And again, looking at the D4 contestants WhatsApp message. The evaluation contest first name is mine. Again, I was the first person. So there's this pressure, this unsurmountable pressure on top of your head when you're the first person. Even though they say that when they snatch away your notes, they don't let you look at your notes in the breakout room. It still is an advantage for people who are giving their speech from the second place. It is the pressure, not it wasn't even just the quantitative factors like the time, the 5 minutes time and all that, but the pressure that you're going to be the first speaker was so big. And thanks to a lot of technical difficulties that happened today, I noted down my points. And I think I had my AC on. I don't know. I don't remember. But my hands started shivering. It was getting chilly, and all that. And because of the technical difficulties, and they were communicating that the co-host has left and all those things. Then they tried to join back because they had to record the session. And I got 5 minutes extra because of that, and felt at ease trying to script my points, and finally gave the speech with. I had my timer and phone. I did not trust I did not trust the timers red, green, and blue screen because we don't know at what point we are. So somehow I think I finished it at 3:25. Yeah, so it was one hell of a ride. After giving my speech, I felt so contented that I felt that I don't even need to win the first or second place or go to the. I felt so accomplished to have even completed my eval speech. Accomplished to have completed my eval speech successfully at the to have represented VTC and done it given my speech as a first evaluated successfully. I really did not expect the first place. It was such a shock, but then it was so cool that Bharat and I both of us won. It was like a VTC sweep. Yeah. Over to
Thank
you,
you,
Bharat.
Somini. Congratulations once again. And I'd like to give three takeaways from Somini's experience. One, we always work our best when we are under pressure. Somini has shown us that. Second, not Shah Rukh Khan, but Alchemist. When you desire something, the entire universe works for you, Somini. And three, you did your best, you satisfied yourself, and you did it for yourself. That was the magic which worked. Congratulations. And you don't know how much proud you made me today. Thank you so much. A personal thank you to Toastmaster Song. Bharat, can we hear from you?
Yeah, sir. So actually, I'm very happy today because we guys have did it in a very short time. We got the club level contest last week only, and after which in 3 to 4 days we had this area contest. Actually, we don't have a lot of time to prepare, but I really happy after seeing the results that we have done it. And actually, last time also I win the club level and attended the area level, and that and during that time I really know that perform with that performance I felt that like I won't be winning that contest because the competition was really high there. But today I felt like that it's really not too tough when comparing to the last time, because hopefully I believe that it was when it was D5, there were Bryza, Terra, and a lot of VAT clubs were in that D5 division. But here in D4, only some of Babak Toastmasters Club, Shell Toastmasters Club, and something called HSBC. So I felt like comparing to that competition, it was a bit um, comparatively low. And I had the confidence that I can win this competition, and I just moved with that motivation. And actually, initially in the first half of the evaluation contest, I just completely lost myself. Yes, I never had this kind of feeling in a competition. Actually, I just prepared well, and I got suddenly distracted when I'm presenting my report. I first tell the first good point, and in the second good point, my mind just went completely blank. I don't know really what I'm doing. And after that, I move on with the suggestions and finally finish up my evaluation. And I'm really saying that after finishing my evaluation, I know that I'm lost. Yeah, and even my eyes got really something wet, and you know, and I really lost the confidence that I don't know what I'm doing. And after that, I got the motivation from the people from our club. There's so many Sadhana and Dashni, everyone, and they all messaged me that don't get disheartened, you can do. And after that, I boosted up all the energy, and I hope myself that we will do it for the club. And finally, and I have did it as a humorous contestant.
Thank you, Bharat. Thank you so much for making us proud. And it's wonderful that you won both evaluation and humorous at our club level and then represented for both the positions there. I think that experience is going to go a long way. And I wish you both all the very best from our club side, from my side, for the competition ahead. I believe it's on November 20th. We've got ample time. And I tell you, if you've got the capacity to win. And it was wonderful, the point which you said that it was a community club against the corporate club. You know, that's a great thing, the competition today. They come from the corporate world and you're already leading at that. That should give you a very good feeling, right? With that feeling, take ahead and prepare for the competitions ahead. I wish you all the best. I'm sure that VTS is going to, these members, both Somani and Bharat, are going to bring us some laurel board. Thank you so much.
I would like to add one point to what Bharat did today. The first was evaluation contest, and he got stuck in the evaluation contest. But he did not give up there. He came back for the next humorous speech contest. And again, like Sauni said, for the first person, the pressure is high. He was the first person there to give the speech. But he did not give up there. He came back, he gave a good speech. I think we all should learn that once the first thing goes wrong, it doesn't mean the second thing will also go wrong. So I think we can learn that from him today.
Perseverance, Bharat, that's great. One thing in a game which all the coaches they teach their player is that, you put a ball and the player has hit a 6. Don't get stuck there. Move on. Concentrate on the second ball. Don't lose one. Don't cry over what's already gone. It's already past the boundary. If you bring that pressure on the second ball will also hit the boundary. So that's what you did today. That shows a good sportsmanship also, I believe. Thank you so much and congratulations once again. Thank you, Darshini, for bringing it to us. A nice lesson for all of us to take ahead in life, not just in Toastmasters. Friends, with this, let me declare open the 94th session of Vellore Toastmasters Club. Now, before our Toastmaster of the day, the very charming yoga instructor, Toastmaster Kirtana, takes over, let me take a moment to acknowledge the presence of guest event. Are there any guests today? No, it's all Vellore Toastmasters Club, Vellore Toastmasters Club. So we'll skip the round of calling on guests and I shall get back to end. But before that, let me advise you all to fasten your seatbelts because our Toastmaster Kirtana is going to take us back in time. And the ride is going to be filled with adventure, drama, action, love, a lot of twists and turns. With this, let me hand over this amazing session in the able hands of our Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Kirtana.
பரமேஸ்வரா, மகேந்திர பாகுபலி வாழ வேண்டும். என்னோட பாவங்களுக்கு என் உயிரே பலியாயின் என் உயிரை எடுத்துக்கொள். ஆனால் இவன் வாழ வேண்டும். மகேந்திர பாகுபலி வாழ வேண்டும். To conduct the 94th session of VTC Vellore Club, Mahendra Bahubali, our general evaluator, should live long, right? So this session has 3 sessions. One is prepared speeches, second is table topics, and third is evaluation. Mahendra, come and take over and help me to select one best person for occupying the throne. Even be careful, even one single mistake will cause a lot to Mahilmadi's throne. Over to you, Toastmaster Darshini, Mahendra Bahubali.
Thank you, Toastmaster of today, also known as Rajamata. Good evening and warm welcome to the people of Mahilmadi. I was halfway through Mount Kailash. That's when Rajamata sent a messenger bird saying she needs my help in evaluating today's session at Mahilmadi. I thought for a second if I'd be able to do that. But then I realized Rajamata knows better, so I took it up and here I am to evaluate the session put up by the people of Mahilmadi. For the benefit of the guests, the session consists of 3 segments: the prepared speeches, the table topics, and the evaluations. I think my neighbor's dog wants to speak here, but anyway, let's continue. I shall be handling the evaluations today. I'm not alone here for today. I've got a tag team with me. First off, I have Kalakaya as the timer. Today, I shall also be playing the role of timer, also known as Kalakaya. The Kalakayans are known as the attack warriors, and the Kalakayans are capable of limiting the time warrior's power by just using a stopwatch. As a timer, I will time the table topic speakers, formal speeches, and the evaluations. I will also alert each speaker of the time they have left using the green, yellow, and red cards, which denote specific times remaining. Table topic speakers should limit their remarks to no more than 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will raise the green card. At 1 minute 30 seconds, the yellow card. At 2 minutes, the red card. Those giving speech should limit their remarks to their specific times. Icebreaker speeches should be 4 to 6 minutes in length. At 4 minutes, I'll raise the green card. At 5 minutes, the yellow card. At 6 minutes, the red card. Most other speeches should be 5 to 7 minutes in length. At 5 minutes, I'll raise the green card. At 6 minutes, the yellow card. At 7 minutes, the red card. The individual evaluation should be 2 to 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I'll raise the green card. At 2 minutes, 30 seconds, the yellow card. At 3 minutes, the red card. A 30 seconds of buffer is provided before and after the speeches, and TT speakers can take 30 seconds before beginning their speech. Up next, I call the R counter, Devasena, aka Toastmaster Saurabh. Over to you.
Thank you, Mahendra Bahubali. My kingdom Kuntala boasts of its rich, lustrous lands and the beautiful river Jeevanadi. Agriculture is the heart of our occupation, and our flag bears the symbol of a swan. I, Devasena, the princess of this beautiful kingdom, is honored to be invited to play a role in assisting my son Mahendra Bahubali. I'm sure you might have seen that I am a skilled archer, shooting not just one, but 3 arrows with perfect aim. Same as that, I'm confident to catch the aim of all the fillers such as ahs, ums, ers, and the crutch words in your speeches. I will also make my aim towards noting down the overused words such as and, well, but, so, you know. At the end, when called upon, I shall detail on how many filler words were used by each and every speaker. Over to you, my son Bahubali. Jai Bhavani.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saumini, or should we say Devasena, the princess. Up next, I shall call Avantika, the grammarian, also known as Toastmaster Bharat.
Thank you, Bahubali. A very good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So I'm the Avantika, the wife of Bahubali, or the queen of Mahirmati. So my life mission is to save Devasena. And today, as a grammarian today, my mission for the meeting is to check for the grammatical errors, and I will be also looking for the perfect usage of grammar. So I would also ask to tell a word of the day. So it's gigantic. The spelling Gigantic. I repeat the word gigantic, which spells Gigantic. So the meaning for the word is large or enormous, something like that. So I will put this spelling and the pronunciation in the chat box. So the example for the word is, we all want to do something gigantic in our life. Would anybody want to do a try?
VTC's win was gigantic in the area contests.
Yeah.
I'd like
Thank you,
others to
Saumini.
give it a try, even if it's wrong. Nobody's going to.
Yeah. Thank you, Toastmaster Saumini. So here is word of the day. I request everyone to use it in your sentences, even when you're doing a speech or any role plays. So that's it. I will produce my report at the end of all your speeches. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bharat. I shall come up with my tag team towards the end and then present the report. Thank you. Over to Rajmat.
The tag team has my blessings as a Rajamata. You all know I was leading Mahilmati with my advice as a Rajamata. Now, Bahubali and Balwal Tevan, you both have grown up and you are ready to occupy the throne. With all your skills and all the 64 arts, you have been trained with everything. Now it is the time for you to occupy the throne. Don't worry, one of you will be the king and other one will be the Thalapati of the mighty and gigantic army of Mahilmati. Now, speaker one, Amarendra Bahubali. We have Toastmaster Ashwin, who is studying biotechnology. He's a foodie and he loves to travel a lot. He has a hobbies like reading books in fictional journal. Before calling Toastmaster Ashwin, I would like to call up his evaluator, Toastmaster Kriti. Toastmaster Kriti is an intern and a professional in making. She practices yoga regularly. Over to Toastmaster Kriti.
Thank you, Rajmata. Being the Raja Pandit Guru, it's my duty to evaluate the great warrior, which will lead to the decision who will sit on this magnificent throne. Toastmaster Ashwin is going to deliver his icebreaker speech in Pathway Effective Coaching. The purpose of this project is for the member to introduce himself to the club and learn the basic structure of public speech. All the best, Amendra Bahubali, Vijay Baba.
Am I audible and visible?
Yes, you are. Toastmaster Ashwin, can we have audio and video check? Can you say Jai Mahilmati?
Jai Mahilmati.
Icebreaker, Toastmaster Ashwin. Toastmaster Ashwin, icebreaker. Over to you.
Good evening, Rajamata, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests. My name is Ashwin and I am here today to give my first icebreaker speech. Let me now quickly run you through my personal history. I've been generously given 6 minutes to cover 19 years of content. I was born on 14th April 2002, and since then, families all over Tamil Nadu celebrate my birthday. Schools are usually closed and everyone has a great time. But I have heard some rumors and conspiracies that the celebration and schools giving holiday has something to do with the festival called Tamil New Year. The rumors are just rumors at the end of the day. I did most of my schooling in PSB Millennium School, and currently I'm a second year in VIT Velu studying biotechnology. During my childhood, my parents made sure I attended a handful of extracurricular classes, such as singing classes, piano classes, art classes, abacus classes, and so on. But I wasn't really interested in any of them. I didn't even know what my interests were at that time either. But that's when I saw this one particular movie called Enter the Dragon. But for those who don't know, it's a Bruce Lee movie and it had me hooked. I knew then and there that I wanted to learn martial arts. So I begged my parents to join me into karate class in my neighborhood, and they eventually did. And since then, I dedicated a gigantic amount of time to karate. I practiced karate for about 4 years, and through these years, I became very passionate about it. It also helped me deal with a lot of stress and went out my frustration as a moody 13-year-old. But the best part about the experience wasn't breaking bricks or tiles that were on fire or even winning tournaments. It was meeting and get to know my karate master, or as we lovingly call him, Sensei. He taught us so much more than just karate. He helped me improve myself as a person and act maturely. Till this date, I seek his advices every now and then when I'm faced with some obstacle and need some guidance. But all good things must come to an end, and hence, in the hopes of becoming a doctor, I let go of karate and joined a coaching institute. And since then, all my time and weekends were dedicated for the sole purpose of clearing NEET. I was what you call a NEET aspirant. But as one passion came to the end, another began, and I fell in love with the subject biology. I was fascinated and intrigued by it, and it was the first time I ever felt like that about any subject. Usually, frustration, despair, and rage were the emotions I reserved for anything academically related. And this too was thanks to an amazing educator I met in the coaching institute. She was a doctor herself, and that's what made us so good at it. She was an amazing educator because of her knowledge or who she was. She was an amazing educator because of her knowledge, but because of who she was apart from her vast knowledge. She was understanding, approachable, and friendly. There were times she would notice me sleeping through her classes and later during breaks inquire if I was all right. She was always ready to help the students when they needed it. And so, with this newfound passion and guidance of my teacher, I prepared for NEET. But unfortunately, I didn't get into a medical college. But I didn't let that stop me. I prepared and prepared. And one thing led to another, and I joined BIT. But once I did, I realized something. How until this point, I unconsciously forced myself to walk on a narrow path, not trying to explore and learn new things. I also realized how my life has been impacted by my teachers and how their teaching shaped and developed my personality and how much I look up to them. This made me think to myself, maybe I want to be an educator. And that's exactly why I joined and hope to achieve in VTC. The skills required to be a good educator, while at the same time explore and learn as many new things as I can from this amazing experience. I would like to thank everyone for listening to my speech. Over to Rajamata.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Ashwin, for delivering your icebreaker speech. I was hoping that you'll be telling your hair care routine, but Amarendra Bahubali didn't do that. Okay, so let us have 1 minute silence for everybody to give your feedbacks to Toastmaster Ashwin. Timer, please.
One minute is up.
Thank you, Kalkeya. Now, let me call Balwal Tevan, Toastmaster Dr. Shanti, who is a professor and also an entrepreneur who manufactures women's all-natural sanitary napkin. Before calling her upon the stage, I would like to call her evaluator Toastmaster Shanti Rajaguru too, who is a sales executive who loves to talk and travel. It's kind of like her job description. Over to you, Toastmaster Shanti Mahalakshmi.
Thank you, Rajamata. And good evening, Magalmadi. And welcome you back to all Magalmadi. Being a Rajaguru of Palwal Devan, today Palwal Devan going to deliver his evaluation and feedback level 2 project, level 1 and path A1 level 2 project. So being a Rajaguru, I'm seeing how he putting all the previous warrior skills, fighting skills apply into the session, and to evaluate the great warrior skill of all the times Rajaguru of Magalmadi comes to extend their service. And thank you. All the best, Palwal Devan, and over to Rajamata.
Thank you, Rajaguru. Shall we have an audio video check, Toastmaster Dr. Shanti?
Yes, ma'am. Good evening to all. Good evening to Rajamata. Very nice get-up.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Can you say Jai Mahilmati?
Okay, Jai Magirmati.
Okay. Toastmaster Shanti. Social media, a boon or bane? Social media, a boon or a bane? Toastmaster Shanti. Over to you, Toastmaster Shanti.
Okay, good evening to all. Today we all are using that many types of social media like Facebook, Snapchat, WhatsApp, YouTube, similar many platforms we are using. But now also we are expecting some reactions to the all the platforms. Okay, we are putting one video to the anyone that's WhatsApp means we are expecting how it is. Similarly, so nowadays children's also very much eagerly creating YouTube video and also many chat box selfies also post on the many platforms. So we not realizing how it is, how to create, how to depression to our mental health. So we have to create awareness about the social media. Okay, we are using that, we are expecting emotions, that is here some reactions also coming from other side. It is bad means we are feeling very lonely and we have to isolate it from our family members. But how it is useful to us social media, sometimes our family members are very long place means that time we have to very much utilize to our relationships, improve our relationships. And also we have entrepreneur mean we have to our create own awareness to the other persons, that time we are very much useful to us and others also. Advantages next, maybe we have to creativity. Okay, we have to learn from the platforms, depends upon the our utilizations. But compared to the advantages, mentally nowadays many children are very much affected due to the social media. Okay, that social media very much difficult, that is you have to search on the Google means one day you have to search some topic. Okay, what is mean that one, next day you have to creating the Facebook also, and the Facebook or any platform same data content of the related content only coming that. So we are not realizing that time, okay, very interesting, so we have to deeply studying and how much we have to interesting going on. But after last end we have very much depressed, we have to addicted to the social media. So we have to improve ourselves. Okay, how to we have to get from that social media means when not necessary, that time we have to switch off our mobile or silent mode. And also some of the reactions may be coming means don't react to the, which is we have to think that it is necessary or not. Sometimes we have to think that after that only we have to given the reply. Sometimes we have to more people more selfies also creating, that due to that self creating creativity of the selfies, somebody like somebody not like, that time we have to it depressed our mind. So that reason we have to very much isolated from that place, and also my family very much depressed also, that is we have to avoid it. So social media compared to the positive aspects, negative aspects nowadays very much creating, so that reason we have to avoid it. Thank you very much. Magirmati. Jai Magirmati. Thank you.
That was a very good display of your talent, Palwal Devan. 1 minute silence for the audience to give your feedback to the speaker. Timer, please inform me after 1 minute is over.
A minute is up.
Thank you, Kalakeya. So let us have a small Bahubali quiz. So let me share the screen first. So is the screen visible? Okay, so everybody, people of Mahilmati, try to answer all these questions. So here is the easy one to begin the quiz. In the climax of the first part, what is the name of the clan who waged war against Mahilmati? So this is an easy one. Anybody likes to answer, please. You can go ahead, unmute yourself and answer.
Kalakeya's.
Option D.
Option B.
Yeah.
Yes, Ashwin, Toastmaster Ashwin is right. So Kalakeya is the answer. So okay, let me quickly go for the second question. What is the name given to Mahendra Bahubali by his step parents? Option E.
Shivudu.
Yes. So there's a lot of Bahubali fans here like me. So we'll go for the third question. This is also an easy one. What belongings of Avantika get lost?
A mask.
Mask.
Very quick. So let's go for the fourth.
They predicted COVID way back.
Mask. Yes. So what is the name of Afghani armed trader who engages in a friendly battle with indomitable
Aslam Khan.
Sultan.
Aslam
I
Khan.
think D.
Yes. Very good. So I'm kind of tempted to ask this question. How could a Bahubali quiz be without this question? Why Katappa killed Bahubali? This was the
Because he was
question.
ordered by you.
Chirusami Devi.
By
Yeah,
you.
ordered by Rajmata.
Yes. So I'm extremely sorry, Bahubali, Amarendra Bahubali. I shouldn't have done this. Extremely sorry for killing you. Ashwin, Katappa, I'm sorry to make you such a big crime. And it's a sin. So Katappa, my loyal soldier, I command you to come and conduct the table topic session.
Jai Maheshmati. Rajmata, do I have the permission to open the adventure park of Kingdom of Maheshmati? Welcome to the adventure park of the Kingdom of Maheshmati. It's here. We have all the fun in our kingdom. And guess what? It's only in this adventure land that we allow even the guests shoulder to shoulder to fight with us. Yes, with our own arms, speech, of course. Friends, the table topic session is the best part of any Toastmasters meeting. And unlike the other parts where the roles are reserved only for the members, at the table topic sessions, everyone is welcome to take part, including the guests. Table topic sessions are designed to improve our impromptu speaking skills. They can be compared to the elevator's pitch, as they called in the corporate world. You'd be surprised to know that these are the most dreaded in any Toastmasters meeting. Nevertheless, the ones that ensures maximum growth to its members and the guests. Here's how it works. As your table topics master, I shall call on 3 to 5 volunteers, upon which I shall provide them with an interesting topic to speak for about 1 to 2 minutes. The speakers may use up to 30 seconds to gain and gather their thoughts and channel them through their words. I hope that you've understood the concept. If not, please unmute and ask for clarifications if any. If not, then I seek the permission of Rajamata to allow me to summon the first volunteer. Do I have a volunteer or should I myself select one? Any volunteers, please? Interesting topics. You're gonna have fun, I'm telling you. No volunteers? Don't force Kattappa. He's lethal with his weapon. Deadly. You know, Rajmata's command is his wish. Okay. Rajmata herself. The apt question, okay? Apt question for Rajmata. It couldn't be better. Toastmaster Kirtana. I need to tell this, before we get ahead. One of my favorite actors has been Ramya Krishnan, and henceforth it shall be Toastmaster Kirtana.
Thank
And
you.
then let us go ahead with the apt question for you. Give us an alternative story to why did Kattappa kill Bahubali? Right? An alternative story to the Indian national question. Why did Kattappa kill Bahubali? An alternative answer. Toastmaster Kirtana.
Okay, I'll take 30 seconds buffer. So good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters. So this was a question of the nation, and everybody was asking, like, it was like, how are you? Became a common question, like, why did Kattappa kill Bahubali? So everybody came up with their own story. So then when I was also watching it, I came up with my own story. So like I thought he would have killed him because he turned out to be a traitor, and he wanted to sell Mahalmadi to another country and became a mighty king and oppose his own country and to capture Mahalmadi and became a very big emperor like King Ashoka. So that could be one reason that I thought of. Why would Kattappa, the great soldier who is a very loyal person, why would he kill the great mighty warrior Bahubali? So that would be one answer. But time acha. No. So yeah, time acha somehow. Sorry. So it was a mokka session. Sorry for that. Okay, please.
Rajamata, you could have come with a better excuse. We are going to try you. And now you're having Bahubali on your lap. Thank you for the wonderful session, Toastmaster Kirtana. May I have our next volunteer? See, the topics are going to be very, very funny. So please come forward. Don't make me, be the lethal Kattappa that I'm supposed to.
Toastmaster Alvin raised his hand.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Alvin. I didn't see you. Hello, Alvin.
Hello, sir.
How are you doing?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
I'm great. Can I, do you know how table topics work, right?
Yes, sir.
So can I give you the topic?
Yes, sir.
Right. Imagine, Anvin, that you are made the king of the kingdom of the Maheshmati. Now deliver your first speech at the swearing ceremony. Imagine that you are made the king of Maheshmati. Now deliver your first speech to your subjects at the swearing ceremony. Toastmaster Alvin. I'm sorry, guest Alvin.
I'll take 30 seconds buffer.
Please.
Okay, so I'll start now.
Please go ahead. Timer, you may start now.
Chaos is something that leads to a country's destruction. Country, world, anything be it. And if we think about it, equality and positiveness and many other good and honest features take us all together. Have you ever thought of a country, or have you ever known of a country that's so peaceful that people don't get angry that often, or like they don't organize wars. Like let's take India into account. Many people suffer in India due to poverty and stuff, and till now, India hasn't taken any good measures to avoid that. Rather, they give orders to create new missiles and many new advanced weapons and nuclear bombs kind of stuff. Not only India, but all countries. This is something that we should avoid. We could make use of all the nuclear stuff that we have right now in order to create a change in this manner of life. Like, have you ever thought of a way to preserve water, like not water specifically, but other natural resources that we are wasting now for electricity, like fossil fuels and stuff like that. If we were to preserve them and to know how to develop in our world or our equipments in such a manner that we don't have to destroy what we have right now, but rather make use of it in such a manner that they would remain even for the future generations to go through. This is something that I would like all my subjects to know. And this would be a gigantic development to our country. Thank you.
Wonderful guest, Alvin. I believe you should be soon Toastmaster, Alvin. We look forward to it. You're so proficient at delivering the table topics which we Toastmasters dread. And for your information, you should know that India is the only country in the world who's never attacked any other nation in its entire written history. Right? So you could be the king of India that way. Thank you for the wonderful
Thank you,
speech.
sir.
Friends, do I have another volunteer? Please come forward. The topics are really lovely. You don't have to think much. Don't have to take any pressure. Just need to have some fun. Come on, guys.
I'll go next.
Great, Kriti. So, Kriti, I'll give you an interesting topic, okay? If you are asked to rename the characters of Shivagami, Kattappa, Bahubali, and Devasena, please rename them. And if it does not cover 1 minute, tell me why would you rename them that way? I repeat, if you are asked to rename the characters Shivagami, Kattappa, Bahubali, and Devasena, and why would you do so? Toastmaster Kriti,
I'll take that 30 seconds, Bapa.
please.
Think
The
who-
name.
Yeah.
Right. We'll have you next, Toastmaster Mahalakshmi. I've noted your raise hand. And I also see so many murmuring the alternative names already. I believe she wants to go in. Did you get your 4 names, Toastmaster Kriti? Do you want me to come back after another 30 seconds?
Yeah. Or else, if anyone is willing to take this
No,
table
no,
topic, it is not getting.
these are called table topics, right?
Okay,
You'll have
okay,
to
okay.
say it now.
Okay, another 30 seconds. Yeah.
Yeah. That can be done. Meanwhile, repeat the question for you. If you were asked to rename the characters of Shivagami, Kattappa, Bahubali, and Devasena, what would be those and why, if time permits? So many already has the 4 names.
Thirty seconds is up.
Okay, I'll try my best. Okay. So I would like to rename. Actually, all the characters are suitable, but if I would have been given an opportunity to rename those, I would say Shivagami as the godmother of saving for maintaining the whole kingdom and taking it in her hands and being the godmother of the whole kingdom, and Mahendra Bahubali as the Shiva. I'll take God Shiva. I'll go in God. Okay, God Shiva as he's powerful, but he's very honest, and you can say he's very honest, but he has the whole power, and Devasena as Parvati, and she's very strong when she changes her what to say, her root, like she comes to goddess Durga. She has her own power and hands, and Kattappa as a faithful, I can say faithful, I don't know, some faithful person to faithful dog. Okay, no, I won't say dog. Nothing. Yeah, that's it. I would like to conclude.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kriti. May I say that you could have named Kattappa as Hanuman, for he was faithful to Lord Ram. And you could have easily named Bahubali as Neil Armstrong. These were two of my options just occurred to my mind. But thank you very much for trying. It's wonderful to listen. Toastmaster Mahalakshmi, I have a question for you. Are you there?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Toastmaster Mahalakshmi, now reason out why Balal Dev was in fact better than Mahendra Bahubali.
So I
Re-
can't hear you. Tell
reason
me
out.
again.
Tell me why Balal Dev was in fact better than Bahubali. Toastmaster Mahalakshmi, do you follow my question? Is she not there?
She's not there in the meeting. I think she got disconnected.
Anybody else would like to take this question?
What is the question? Can you repeat it?
Reason out why Balal Dev was in fact better than Bahubali. You'll have to talk in support of Balal Dev and not Bahubali.
I'll take it up. I'll take it up.
Great. General evaluator herself.
And the timer. So I'll start.
Go ahead.
I think that Palal Devan, I think I'm pronouncing his name correctly, I'm assuming, is more talented than Bahubali because he is a real son of his mother and he knows that very well. And we do know that when you have the sense of pride, not to the level, but to an extent, it acts as a support in every way possible. It's basically like giving moral support to yourself. At the end of the day, let's just say when we are comparing ourselves with another person, we have to make ourselves feel good at the end of the day. So we find a valid point. And the same thing when we compare Bahubali and Palar Devan, there was this one point that he had inside of him which gave him more power, because your thoughts or your actions, and I think that gave him more power. I've crossed 1 minute, so thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Dashni. Meanwhile, let me give you a fun fact. You know, generally in any movies, Bollywood or Hollywood, it's a norm to place a larger evil than good and then make the good win over the evil. You can see all the movies, all the superhero movies on the same basis. So, in fact, by all the material facts which were already placed in the movie, Balal Dev was far better than Mahendra Bahubali, except for the fact not at heart. With this, let me conclude the session of table topics. Jai Maheshmati. Rajamata, over to you.
Thank you, Katappa. That was a wonderful table topic session. You proved yourself loyal again. It's time to decide the king of Mahirmati. Evaluation time. Mahendra, come over here. Toastmaster Darshini, come and do the general evaluation. Over to you.
Thank you, Rajmata. Let me first call upon our first speaker's evaluator, Toastmaster Kriti.
Thank you, Mahendra Bahubali. I would like to congratulate Toastmaster Ashwin for taking us to a roller coaster ride from his life of childhood to VTC and completing your icebreaker successfully. Coming to the things which stood up for me, the way you described how we are born and it being a rumor really grabbed our attention. It is actually always known that a pinch of humor in your speech always grabs our attention, audience attention. And the way you described your karate master and how you seek for his effective guidance made us know the importance of mentor in one's life. Overall, it was a good kickstart to your pathway. Being your icebreaker, you gave it within a month after joining the club, and which most of us took 2 months to give our icebreaker speech. It shows your determination of starting your pathway. And I would like to challenge yourself to use proper structure. You had a very good introduction and body in your speech, but only your conclusion was little bit not in place. I would like to work on it, and you'll be learning a lot of things in the upcoming path speeches. All the best for your speeches, and overall congratulating you for giving your icebreaker. Thank you. Over to G.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kriti. Up next, we have the second evaluator of the second speaker, Toastmaster Mahalakshmi.
Thank you, Darshini. A big congratulations, Palaval Deva, Toastmaster Shanti ma'am, for successfully completing your pathway visionary communications level 2. Ma'am, we could see your social responsibility concern, especially on children's using social media. But I really appreciate your topic selection is what really good. And your speech, we get to know we are reinforced by using the timing of the cell phones and social media. It's really, really needed point, ma'am. And a big and the Palwal Deva, you are very good at some areas. Like the whole scripted is well organized. The way you start with the using by telling the benefit of using social medias and come to the disadvantages, the structure of the speech is good, and your facial expression. I really want to applaud you for carried smile throughout your speech, and your hands gestures is really good, and well organized script. And I would like to tell some point at you to improve is like using physical gestures. Your topic is really good, so you can take your mobile phone like a physical gestures. You can using like people children's putting on the Facebooks, putting on the snaps or anything, selfies into the Facebooks. You can use your physical gestures that is missing, and you make the audience very comfortable level by using this physical gestures. Means it will be very attractive. So, and your voice modulation, you could work on your voice modulations, but like in your emotions time, you could tell like emotions, we are addicted, like the way you can modulate your voice throughout in the speech, so it will attract the audience, ma'am. And finally, I want to sum up your speech is well organized, and you made audience awareness by carrying smile throughout the speech and using hands gestures, and you could improvement in the physical gestures, using gestures and making the audience comfort level. And voice, you should work out on a vocal varieties like voice modulations. Thank you. Over to Toastmaster Darshini.
Thank you, Prakash. I think that one video, but at last I forgot on a video I have. I want to share thing that due to using the social media, they have
to interrupt, but the agenda of the meeting should not be disturbed, so we can have this discussion towards the end. I'm really sorry, but we have to follow the agenda.
I don't know. Okay, thank you.
We can definitely have this conversation towards the end. Thank you. Up next, we have the timer report. I played the timer as well today. So let me come up here and speak. Give the timer report. Today, we had two speakers, icebreaker Toastmaster Ashwin and then speaker Toastmaster Shanti. Toastmaster Ashwin crossed his threshold. Toastmaster Shanti couldn't cross the threshold. It's all right. You can always work on it and you can do well in the next speech. And when coming to the evaluations, Toastmaster Kriti crossed the threshold at point, and Toastmaster Mahalakshmi gave a very well scripted evaluation. We understood that today Toastmaster Kriti gave a very limited evaluation, having in mind that the speaker gave his icebreaker. Coming to this TT speaker, all the TT speaker crossed the threshold. We had Keetana, Alvin, Kriti, and myself who crossed the threshold. Thank you. I would like to call upon the R counter to deliver the report.
Thank you, Mahendra Bahubali. First up, in the prepared speech segment, we had Toastmaster Ashwin and Toastmaster Shanti giving their speeches. Toastmaster Ashwin, our newest Toastmaster, had no R counts or any crutch or filler words in his speech. The speech had a beautiful flow with no stutter at all. So great job on that. Toastmaster Shanti, I found that there were no pause fillers or crutch words such as ahs and ers. There were none. But I saw that the usage of the word like and okay were quite a lot and were more than 10. There were no pause fillers, but the repetition of the words like and okay were more than 10. Coming to the table topic session, the first speaker, Toastmaster Keetana's pause fillers were below 10. Guest Alvin's was below 5. Great job on that, because TT speech is something that it's an extempore, and having below 5 is a very good sign of a good speaker. And Toastmaster Kriti's was below 5, and Toastmaster Darshini did not have any outcomes. Coming to the evaluation speeches, Toastmaster Kriti had more than 5 outcomes, and Toastmaster Mahalakshmi had more than 10 outcomes. One thing that I found, it triggered Toastmaster Kriti to say and was the word and. I would like for her to make a note of the word and, which is she says her pause filler right after she says and. So I'd like for Kriti, Toastmaster Kriti, I'd like for you to watch out whenever you say and, because you tend to say right after it. And then to sum it all up, Toastmasters who had below 10 accounts were Toastmaster Keetana, Toastmaster Kriti in the evaluation speech. Below 5 were Kriti in the table topic speech and Alvin. The Toastmasters who did not have any accounts were Toastmaster Ashwin and Toastmaster Darshini. A big congratulations to them. Now, these are the number of crutch words and fillers used by people that my arrow caught today. But it is not a crime using these fillers. It happens naturally and unintentionally to humans during a speech. The most common factor for using these fillers is due to the lack of the preparation of speech. And you might ask me, how do I know that I have prepared well enough for my speech? Let me give you a quantitative measure with which you can judge your preparation level for the speech. The optimal ratio of preparation to performance is 1 hour of practice for every minute of your preparation. That is, if your speech is 7 minutes long, you need at least 7 hours of practice with intervals, not sit 7 hours in a day and cram it into your mind. And this is minimum level. This is minimum 7 hours. So I hope you try to practice all of your speeches henceforth with this ratio quantitative measure. And over to you, Mahendra Bahubali.
Thank you. Up next, I would like to call the grammarian for his report.
Bharat, please take over and give your grammarian report.
Yeah, just a second. Yeah, am I clear and visible? Yeah, great. So here, the Avantika is back, the grammarian for today. So firstly, I would like to say some of the good usage of words. They are adventurous, enormous, channel, poverty, missiles. And also I would like to thank the people who used the word of the day for, I think, Toastmaster Saumini and Toastmaster Alvin. And I could find there is a mispronunciation in the word, that is, it's Mahirmati, not Magishmati. I think some of them use that word. And in general, I would like to give a recommendation. That is, I could find that many people are, I mean, many people were so completely wrong in using the tenses, because when you're doing a prepared speech, you have a sufficient time, and you have scripting it a week before or 3 to 4 days before, so you have the script with you. So when you're doing a prepared speech, you have to check out for what are the grammatical errors in your speech, and also you should look for whether the tenses will work here or not, because I feel the tenses are the really more important thing to convey the message, because there is a difference between I will finish and I finished. Yeah, I hope you all guys know that. So if you're a table topic speaker and you're doing the tenses mistake, so that will come out of your nervousness, because you are just asked to speak impromptu. But when you are doing a prepared speech, you should be really aware of using tenses. Well, I'm not going to just, I'm just telling it as a recommendation or a suggestion. So don't take anything personal. So I just wanted to tell something, what you have to do when you want to improve on these things. I would like to take myself as an example. So yeah, I have completed my entire schooling in Tamil medium. So, but I love English, you know. So when I was studying in my 11th standard, my English teacher will always speak English. And we should also, if you want to communicate with her, we must speak only in English. So if I want to ask any doubts to my English ma'am, I will just memory that what sentence that I'm going to speak there. So I will just memory the sentence and I will go to the English ma'am and I will speak. But you know, I will not speak what the thing that I have memorized. I will speak instead of something. So this will always happen when you're at the initial stages. But we should learn from each one of our mistakes, and thereby we can reach a great stage. You know, you guys have really, I can really appreciate you guys really have the confidence and you have the stuff to produce a great public speech. But these are some minor things, the grammatical things. I can really say the grammar is really not important to convey a message, but sometimes it has to be corrected and you have to do it. So I specially request the prepared speaker and also the speaker who are doing table topics also to please take care of tenses, because that will convey the message. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bharat. Moving on to the general evaluation. First off, our meeting started at 4:29 today, so great job on that. And all the role players were inside the meeting at 4:27 today. I think we have to keep up the streak going on of starting the meeting on time. So congratulations everyone on that. Coming to our SAA, she briefed the mission and vision of Toastmasters. She pumped in great energy into the meeting. She even gave an introduction that was aligned to the theme, but she was smart enough, she did not reveal the theme. So great job on that, Toastmaster Kriti. Next, we have our tag team, Timer. I played the role of Timer, and I have realized that I should not be taking up GE and Timer simultaneously because it wasn't practically possible. So I wouldn't rate myself, tell that I did justice to the role today. Number one. Number two, the second is the R counter for today. Today our R counter was Toastmaster Saumini. She gave an introduction that was very apt to the theme. She related her introduction and the role's introduction well, and she conveyed it very well. And towards the end, when she gave the recommendations, usually we only see grammarians giving recommendations and timers giving recommendations. We had our R counter giving recommendation today, and her recommendations are something that we all should start noting it down, especially the speech time quantitative ratio, which she said that if you have to, for 1 minute of a speech, you'll have to practice for 1 hour. Which might seem a lot, but hard work pays off. So I think we all can adapt that when we prepare for the prepared speeches. And surprisingly, she summarized everything because she had a lot of points when she was telling recommendations. So it also helped us to brush up on what all she stated throughout the R counter report. And it was usually the VTC's tradition that she followed of not pinpointing the exact number of R counts used, but she told the role players saying that this is where you went wrong, so you could work on this place. So that was really nice. Next, we had the grammarian report. The grammarian explained perfectly what the role was and introduced the word of the day. The grammarian even put the word of the day in the chat window, which was very helpful. He mentioned that only 2 role players used the word of the day, but 3 role players used the word of the day, including Toastmaster Keetana. So it's all right. And next, he also gave a very detailed report. His recommendation was delivered his recommendation very neatly without hurting any role player. Instead of telling an example of someone else, he told about himself, and he shared a life experience, which takes a lot to say people that this is what happened, this is what I've been through, so you can also do it. So great job on that. And I think we all can take his actions as motivation, all his actions that he's done as motivation today. Coming to the Toastmaster, table topic master. The table topic master did a fantastic job today. His introduction was aligned with the theme. His table topics were completely into the theme, and we had a very comical session. I think he's making up for not being present in the Tinkle session. So great job on all the topics, and it was very innovative. We couldn't guess, but at the same time, it wasn't very hard for us to attempt it. So thank you. The great job on that. He also gave liners for every speaker where he kind of resonated with the speaker. So the speaker didn't feel like, oh, I just finished this speech. The person didn't feel that. He comforted them saying, yeah, I understand something relevant. And it made, the table topic speech segment less tense than it usually will be. He also mentioned the 30 seconds of buffer time being that the role players can use. So a great job on that table topic master, Toastmaster Vijay. Next week, we'll come to the evaluator, Toastmaster Kriti. Kriti today, usually she gives a very detailed evaluation, but today she knew that the speaker was giving the icebreaker, so she limited her recommendations. So it is how it is done. It's how it's done in Toastmasters. You don't give very harsh, huge recommendations in the first speech and scare the speaker. So she was very smart. She gave only the key points, and she also gave it in the sandwich method. And the best part was she started off her evaluation congratulating Toastmaster Ashwin, since it's his first, and it was very motivating for him. And in the beginning as well, she properly stated all the purpose of the speech, and she also introduced herself aligned with the theme, which evaluators rarely do, but she did it today. So great job on that, Kriti. Coming to the second evaluator, Toastmaster Mahalakshmi, she read out the purpose of the speaker speech, and she gave a very relevant introduction, and she started off her meeting report congratulating. One recommendation that I have for Toastmaster Mahalakshmi is that when she was giving recommendations, she gave recommendations on the content of this speech. Usually in Toastmasters, we are not supposed to comment on the content of the speech. Instead, we are supposed to tell them the way they deliver or the style. We are supposed to talk only about how you deliver it, not on what you're delivering. You might say, like, you can try humorous, you can try informative speech. That is fine. But when you comment on the content saying this is something and that is something, that's something that should not be done. So please correct it next time. It's for all the evaluators as well. We do not comment on the content of the speech. Next, coming to the TT speakers. Today, all our TT speakers gave the TT speech in the spur of the moment, and we were trying to speak until the threshold. So generally, I want to give all the TT speakers, including myself, one method that we can follow. The TTM can also say this from the upcoming meeting. We can attempt the table topic segment with FAT method, F-A-T. So F stands for feeling, A for an anecdote, T for a tie back. So we say how we feel about the topic, and then we relate it with a story from our life, anecdote, and then we tie it back to the topic again. So if we do this, I think we all can easily pass 1.5 or 2 minutes. So I think from the next meeting, we can ask the table topic master to explain how to attempt a table topics, and also and all the table topic speakers can follow this. And then finally coming to our Toastmaster of the day, Keetana. She did a fantastic job. Nobody was able to find any fault, and very surprisingly, she hasn't fallen out of the line even once. I was very keen on seeing, like, at least one time she'll say Toastmaster. She did not bring up the word Toastmaster today because she was completely into the theme, and her costumes and everything was extremely impressive. And the very impressive thing was, it was a family kind of story when you take Bahubali theme, but she was smart enough. She assigned role players, roles for all the role players. And today all the role players had the roles, and everyone had fun playing their roles. So a great job on that. I do not have any recommendations. However, I have general recommendations for all of us. Usually, I have already told this recommendation in my previous GE report. Please turn on the videos throughout the session, number one. But if practically it's not possible throughout the session, so I understand. But when the speaker is speaking, when you are speaking, we would like to look at your face and your hand gestures and your body language. Because if you see today's session, it was so comical and so nice because all of us turned on the video. However, I would suggest Toastmaster Mahalakshmi to turn on your video when you're talking, because you have a beautiful voice modulation. And when you're giving evaluation, other newbie Toastmasters are going to learn from you. It's not just about you, it's about everyone in here. So I would suggest you to turn on only when you're talking, even if you're outside. Even today, Toastmaster Vijay was outside, but when he was talking, he turned on the video. So I suggest not just you, for all of us in here, it's not just about you, it's about the newbie Toastmasters also looking at you and learning, because we all learn here. So that would be it from my side. Over to the Toastmaster of the day.
Thank you, Mahendra, for the wonderful general evaluation. Hope you all know who is the king for the day. So, the film Bahubali was released in 2015 in 4,000 screens in languages like Tamil, Telugu, Hindi, and Malayalam. And in Hindi and Telugu, the Mahirmati was called as Maheshmati. Bharat, it's not a mistake. Those who watched in Hindi and Telugu would have known Mahirmati as Maheshmati. And Bahubali 2 was the first Indian movie which crossed 1,000 crore box office collection. It was the milestone in Indian film industry. We can actually divide Indian film industry from before Bahubali and after Bahubali. Films like Avatar, they stole our concept. Like Avatar is literally the Avataram, and the blue skin, it is taken from Lord Krishna, and they took our content and they made it their hit. But we had our own content and we made a big hit. And this film is a notable film in Indian film history. Hope the VTC session 94 gave a tribute to this great Indian epic movie. And over to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Darshini, I guess. Toastmaster Saumini. Yeah. Over to you.
Thank you, Rajamata, for giving us such a nice theme, and also emphasizing that entertainment is not something that we take for granted. That entertainment is serious, then that Indian film industry, that it has a very big impact. So, can we have any guests speak on like feedback for the session? Hi, Alvin. We're so delighted to have you here every Sunday.
Thank you. It's my pleasure too. Thanks for inviting me.
Always. I hope you had fun.
Yeah, sure. Thank you.
So I'd like to make a few clarifications until Darshini gives me the ballots. Bharat had actually texted me personally telling Darshini had a point in her GE report that the evaluator should not comment on the content of the speaker. That is actually correct. The evaluator has no rights to comment on the content of the speaker. Let me tell you why. I'll give you an example with the club level speech that we had last Wednesday. One of the people had suggested that, had watched her video and suggested that she could have given recommendation on how she overcame her self that was egotistical. But we do not say that point, because how she overcame might be something that is sensitive. That might be sensitive information that the speaker might not want to bring it to the light of the audience. So we only evaluate what the speaker brings to us and on the stage. We have no rights to tell them to have add certain points or remove certain points. Even their mentor does not have the rights to do. At the end of the day, if the speaker decides that this is the content, that is going to be the content. And they're going to be the master and the king of the content. We have no rights to say if it should be cut down or some things have to be added. And I missed out. They said 3 people had used the word of the day, but also Toastmaster Ashwin used it in his icebreaker. And yeah, so yeah, I loved Bharat's grammarian report. He gave such a personal touch. So thank you for that. Dashni, have you sent me the ballots?
Yes. Please check it.
Okay. So the best tag role player goes to me. Thank you, everybody. The best evaluator goes to Toastmaster Kriti. Congratulations, Kriti. The best table topic speaker twice consecutively goes to our guest, Alvin. Congratulations, Alvin. And the best role player of the day is none other than our Rajamata Toastmaster of the day, Kirtana. Thank you, everybody. I hope you all had fun, even with a limited amount of audience. So hereby I close Velo Toastmasters Club session number 94.